Weekend for dinner, and I could not stop eating this.
Yeah.
And I have fewer than 500 now remaining, just from the preview. Everybody's already picking this up. Here is the brand new launch of something from Agostino Foods. This is brand new today, and this is your opportunity to get brisket, authentic brisket. They've done all the work. They've slow smoked it, 14 hours. They've done all the rub. They put a special barbecue sauce blend with molasses all over it, and all you got to do is heat it up and place it on your favorite sandwich. Go to my Instagram or go to my Facebook and see what I did with this brisket over the weekend. Served it with some beans, served it with some coleslaw, some sweet Italian peppers, and I had the meal of my life. Today, we are bringing you 3.5 pounds of this naturally hardwood smoked brisket, and you can get it home today, and it's completely cooked. All you have to do is reheat it. And it comes to us from a brand that, by the way, they've been doing this since 1916.
Yep.
That's 104 years. So check this out. I want to see, do I have one of these? I don't have one of these back here, but they come kind of blast frozen and vacuum sealed in a bag. You can actually cook it one of two ways. We'll talk to you about how to do that. But if you want this, now's your chance. Go to QVC.com, $30.94, M70022. We're busy. There's not a knot left. So let me invite my guest in. His name is John Passanante. John, welcome on into our show. It's great to have you here on Gourmet Holiday.
Thanks for having me. It's great to be here.
Okay.
Fantastic.
I gotta say, a lot of people are already picking this up, and they're picking up more than one.
It's delicious, John. It's delicious.
Fantastic.
So talk to me about this brisket, because as we cut in, I see layers and layers of color and flavor, and this barbecue sauce just marries so perfectly with it. And your family's been doing this for over 104 years.
Yeah, Agostino Foods, we're fourth generation butchers, and the brisket is one of the first fully cooked items that Agostino has brought, and we're really excited to be bringing it here to QVC. The brisket itself is just is the highest quality brisket, but you need that long 14 hours of smoking to get it nice and tender and juicy, so that it just melts in your mouth. As you mentioned, our dry rub is just all natural herbs, spices, 14 hours in the smoker. And then we finish it with award-winning barbecue sauce that is just, it's a little heavy on the molasses, and we couldn't be more proud of it.
Well, it's funny, John, because I heated it in the oven, and Alberti did the boiling process.
Yeah.
And both of them, like mine came out, and I was like, like it came out. I lifted up the tin foil, and I was like, I just did water. I let it be for 50 minutes, and my mouth was watering, and I cut into it. And there's a special way you want to cut it, because it's so beautiful and tender, and the barbecue, the smoked barbecue on top is like sublime.
So listen, I'm just showing everyone how it comes, okay? So it comes vacuum sealed like this. Rachel actually took it out of this packaging, put it into a roaster pan in the oven for about an hour. The instructions are right on here. I took this bag exactly like this, put it in boiling water for 25 minutes, pulled it out. It's like a sous vide. And by the way, Agostino Foods does like tons of sous vides, and they work with celebrity chefs. They're just bringing us the product without having the expensive price tag on it. You can feed, 8, 9, 10 people with this. It's so easy. And you know what, John, let's talk about this, because if I have extra leftovers, first of all, my leftovers, I used them on nachos.
I ate them day
I
after
had
day.
sandwiches. I mean, like, there was so much to do with them. But if I want, can I refreeze this?
You can, for sure. You would want to put it in a freezer bag. And you could cut half of it after you're done retherming the product, getting it back, following the cooking instructions. Cut half, put that half into a freezer bag, put that in the freezer, and then save it for another time.
So here's what's going on. I have fewer than 400 remaining. They're going quickly. I don't think they're going to last. No. It's their very first day on air here at QVC, and I think it's going to sell out because, quite frankly, it's some of the best barbecue that I've ever had at a restaurant or in my own house. $30.94, M70022 is your item number. Whether you serve the brisket on its own, place it over some, wow, look at this, mashed potatoes. How like fancy does this look, right? But it's simple and it's easy. Take a look at this, the French fries. I basically did this with nachos, right? So instead of like, you know, instead of fries, take some nacho chips or tortilla chips that you got in the pantry, and all of a sudden you've got crazy nachos. Come on over here. I'm gonna post a picture of the sandwiches I made. I put them on those little Hawaiian sweet buns.
Yum.
And oh, it was a dream. It was a dream. Over a bagel, served just like barbecue style, just like this. And this is what I actually looked it up on Google.
Oh, you're cute.
I looked it up on Google. I said, what do you serve
with
with brisket? And it said beans, coleslaw, and it said sweet Italian, like round, like cherry peppers.
Oh.
So I went, got them, had them on the plate. They're delicious.
That's cute. I had broccoli one night, but then the other night I had, what do you call the little round ones?
The little round ones.
The little round vegetable that
the
is.
The little round vegetable.
Brussels sprouts. Oh my gosh, I just completely lost that word. John, forgive me. I was like, oh, Brussels sprouts.
We love our
last
Brussels
night.
sprouts.
Love them.
I've got fewer than 350 left to go around. Let's take a look at this.
Yeah.
First of all, I've sliced probably like 50 slices out of this.
Yes.
It's kind of crazy. Let's talk about these layers over here. Can we, John?
Yeah, well, we certainly can. First of all, you know, I like how you're cutting it there. You're cutting it against the grain. Very important. We have included some instructions for everybody. So when the brisket shows up, it gives you directions on how to cut against the grain. Make sure it's tender. But you're noticing this nice smoke ring around there.
Yeah.
That you can only get that with a natural hardwood smoked, you know, long smoking process. We actually source all of our hardwood from Lancaster County, Pennsylvania. So we know exactly where our wood chips are coming from, and that long smoke is going to give you that natural ring. They call it a smoke ring going around there.
Fewer than 300 remaining.
Of course.
Sorry to interrupt you. I want to let you know what's going on. If you want this, you got to go to QVC.com and pick it up right now. There's no fat on this. There's no bone.
No, it's
There's
just
no
yummy.
waste. It's not like dripping in barbecue sauce, by the way. But the barbecue sauce, can we touch
It's
on this?
so yummy.
It's perfection.
Yeah.
It is such perfection. So can we talk about that quickly, John?
We can. So the barbecue sauce, you know, what most folks really pick up on is it's heavier on the molasses, and that's kind of goes really well with that long hickory smoke. The molasses really combine with that smoke to give just a fantastic flavor. Of course, you know, the rest are all natural herbs. Garlic is prevalent, but you know, that's sweet, and then we have a little bit of heat in our dry rub that we actually put on it prior to smoking in the natural wood smokers. So with the little bit of molasses and the heat on the dry rub, it just kind of balances the flavor of the brisket really, really good.
So I want to let everyone know what's going on. I've got fewer than 250 remaining. Brand new today, Agostino Foods has been making great meats for their customers since 1916. Since 1955, they've been shipping directly to customers all around the United States. Here at QVC, they're bringing us an amazing value, an amazing deal on a 100% pre-cooked brisket. 14 hours, low and slow, tender and delicious. All you do is take this, put it in boiling water for 25 minutes, or take it out of the packaging and then place it inside your oven on a baker's rack. And in about an hour, you have got all of the work done for you. Serve it for your family, serve it for a special occasion, have the leftovers, have the fun. Maybe it's a party, maybe it's a going back to school party. I know a lot of people are doing that right now, like with the kids starting to go back to college. Or maybe you're doing something special for yourself at home for once, right? But now I've got fewer than 150 remaining, and with just a couple of seconds left on the clock, now is your chance to go to QVC.com and pick this up before it sells out, because I'm pretty sure it's going to sell out.
And you know what? This is going to get home in time for Labor Day. So if you're having a small gathering, right, and you want to add to your spread, you bring out this brisket, and they will think that you are a rock star.
Yeah. And you didn't have to cook
And
it.
you didn't have to cook it. They'll be like, rock star, where'd you get that? And you don't have to tell them.
Oh,
Put it in your
love
own
it.
pretty pan. They don't have to tell them, right, John?
They do not. Not at all. All we got is a simple card in there, make the cooking instructions nice and simple.
John Passanante, I want to say thank you for giving me one of the coolest meals on my dinner table. It's delicious. And we have fewer than 100 remaining. Those are not going to last. M70022 is your item number. John, thanks so much. You have a great night, okay, friend?
You guys do the same. Thanks so much.
And remember, there's no auto delivery on that, guys. You want